The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down and 1.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. 79, undercut.
And looking to throw, Penix. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
In motion left, Godwin. And Mayfield just getting the play off. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
45.
Here's Penix. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Falcons at 2-8 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Robinson with another carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
A gain there of 21 yards. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Penix. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Quay Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Penix on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Robinson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. They'll throw with Penix. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. Powering his way forward. And It's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To the air, Penix. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Mayfield now. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Irving. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Penix. That's complete to Mooney. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the BUCS 41-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the BUCS are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This 2nd and 4. Again, it's Robinson. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the shotgun, it's Penix. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Throwing on 2nd down, Penix sets up the screen to Robinson. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll try and throw with Penix.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now the BUCS going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Palmer going in motion right. And again, it's Mayfield. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. The BUCS going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. To the sideline and incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mayfield. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The BUCS forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A first down throw from Mayfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. the Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Penix from the gun. Oh, what a catch by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Hand off now to Robinson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. They'll go play action here with Penix. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Penix. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a throw here, hauled in, into space at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
This is 2nd and 8. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 35. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Once again, it puts it on the carpet. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Quay Walker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Penix working out of the gun here. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They are going for it. Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. To throw again is Penix. He finds Wilson. Ooh, with a juke. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Falcons. Garrett Wilson, 60 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Mayfield off the play fake. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Swift will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Swift again, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DeAndre Swift, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL. Taking it right down Broadway. Still going. Touchdown, Falcons. Garrett Wilson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
73 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a first down as well. Now Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Down to about the 22 here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Buccaneers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now this throw caught left side. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Penix to the air once more. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw, Penix. And my goodness, another interception. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Airing this one out for Evans. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd down and 4. They stay on the ground with White. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tampa Bay, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.
Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on.